Don't worry, boss. I won't forget about... Oh, hi, stranger. I didn't expect to see you this early. You must be pretty ahead of schedule if you're getting extra time during lunch break. Good on ya. Just the usual. Making Christmas miracles happen. Oh, it hasn't been so bad. It's actually really fun. Just a lot of work. But it'll be worth it. Yep, I was put on doll duty this year. Specifically fashion dolls. They're the ones with all the pretty clothes and fancy accessories. Can I show you a few? No, I still have some. The wrapping department won't take them until later today. This doll here is for Susie Marshall. She asked for a typical princess doll, so I made the prettiest one I could with the poofiest dress possible. Plus, it's her favorite color. And that one will go to Lana McAllister. She wants to be a doctor when she grows up, so I made her a doll with some scrubs, a face mask, and a bunch of mini tools to use during checkups. This doll is an interesting story. You see, Billy Hobbs asked Santa for a doll, but his parents are a couple of cotton-headed poopy heads who think that boys shouldn't play with girls' toys or whatever. So the big man and I came up with a solution. We're making him an action figure with a bunch of different outfits to wear. That's why we can give him a doll and sneak it past his naughty list parents. I know, right? It's ridiculous how humans segregate toys, but we're not going to let that stop us from bringing Christmas joy. How about you? What toys have been on your agenda? Is it fun making baby toys? It's been a long time since I worked that side of the factory. Oh, no wonder you're so ahead of schedule. You got all the easy stuff this year. Building blocks and bouncy balls aren't anywhere near as complicated as dolls, or Dasher forbid electronics. No, I don't envy them either, but I was thinking about baking some cookies later to bring around the electronics department. They deserve something nice for all their hard work. Speaking of that, what? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. Well, I appreciate you for thinking of me. I love a good cookie. So good. So, how have things been going for you? You spending your extra time off on anything fun? Well, that's exciting. I've always wanted to build my own snowman army. Maybe you can help me with that sometime. Really? And you actually got that to work? Huh. You really are something else. You know that? Aside from work, my life's been pretty good recently. I finally picked up reading again. Yeah, I started flipping through A Christmas Carol since it's in season, and it reminded me how much fun I can have with a good book. Sure, I can read it to you sometime. Why? Does somebody need a bedtime story to keep the monsters away? Is your yard full of snowmen not enough to scare them off? Don't worry. Even if that was the reason, I don't judge. You don't spend hundreds of years around Christmas magic and become a Scrooge. Well, my Christmas plans? Well, besides the annual workshop gift exchange. I'm not actually sure. I've been so focused on making toys that I haven't had time to think about it. No, you don't need to tell Santa. I'm taking care of myself. Honest. I just get really into my job, you know? Knowing what I do makes children happy makes me want to do the best that I can. Well, you don't have plans either, huh? Even with all your extra time to think about it? Just swinging it, huh? You're a strange one. In a good way, though. You want to take me somewhere? Noelle's Cafe? Of course, I love that place. It's so cozy and homey. Plus, Noelle is a real sweetheart. She puts a lot of soul into her dishes. Are you asking me on a date? Do I want it to be a date? Well, I don't know. A date on Christmas Day does sound pretty magical. But then again, I'd have to go with an individual who's very unique. Decisions. Tell you what, if you can do one thing for me, I'll agree to your proposal. What do you say? I'm not telling you what it is. You gotta prove to me that you really want this date. So, do we have a deal? Good. Now, do you remember when we were both still training in the Claus Academy? I happen to recall that at one point you tried making a human doll and ended up putting together a monster. Here are the parts for my next doll. It's for Amber Calvin's gift. Shoot your shot. Maybe I am getting you to do some work for me. Oops. No, you don't have to paint it or anything. Just put the parts together. What? Of course I'm staring. I gotta make sure you're doing it right, don't I? That's true. I was always told I had a scout elf stare. Alrighty then. Let's see how you did. Well, you put the hands on the wrong arms, and I'll have to redo the neck joint, but not bad. I think you've just earned yourself a date, stranger. What the? Was the whole workshop listening in? Did you set that up? So everyone's been following our will they won't they thing except for us, huh? Jeez, Santa's gonna have to teach these guys not to be so nosy. Anyways, it's a date. What time should I be there? All right, I'll meet you at the cafe. Thanks for stopping by on your break. And again for the cookie. I really appreciate it. And I've got to get back to work. These doll clothes won't sew themselves. See you later, stranger.